Good morning, church. Hey, I'm coming from inside my 1 year old's bedroom because it's freezing outside. I normally do it outside, but I'm not doing it outside today because it's cold and it's in April and I don't understand it. But anyway, just a few announcements today. If you have any questions about our giving service that we're using online or any of the stuff that you've seen on there, we're going to have information on this third party that we're using on our website. Sarah's putting that up there today. And so you'll be able to access that information, kind of a frequently asked questions deal. So you can get all the information about this third party that we're using for all of our tithing and our giving to like Rhea and Amanda and different things like that. So you'll be able to access that information and really understand the organization and the security of it. We wouldn't be using it if it wasn't a wonderful organization that was highly recommended, but we still want you guys to be able to be informed and see it and look at it for yourselves and be comfortable with this third party that we're using. So anyways, that's going to be on the website today. Those are all the announcements. And so here's the little quick message that the Lord has put on my heart for you before we get into the service. Okay. I was listening to a pastor from the Elevation Church, and he asked these two questions in his service. He asked, "How would I know God is a way maker if I never needed a way made? How would I know He's a provider if I never had a need?" And that was just so profound to me because I find ourselves living in the times where God gets to be exactly who He said He was, and we get to experience that firsthand. We get to experience that He's a provider and have our own testimony of that fact in this time right now. We get to understand that He's a waymaker and understand that fact about Him for ourselves right now. We're living in the moment where we get to write personal testimony. The Lord is writing personal testimony of our encounters with Him in the days that we're living in. So that's just really exciting for me, and I would just encourage you to press in. Press in, and the Lord has had Peter walking on the water on my heart a lot the last few days. I just continue to come back to this, and the Lord will bring me back to this when I find myself in certain circumstances. But this fact that Peter was walking on the water in spite of the wind and the waves. And then when he began to focus on the circumstance is when he began to sink. And we know this. We've heard this several times. But I think it's so fascinating the fact that he would reach for Jesus and not turn for the boat. And what that just says to me, and this is just Parker, it's not written in there, but this is what it says to me. He had walked far enough out that he was closer to Jesus than he was to the boat when he began to doubt his circumstances. Meaning that he had walked a ways in spite of the wind and the waves, and they were totally unaffecting him because his eyes were on Jesus. He was totally fixed on God. And when we're fixed on God and our heart is consumed by Him and He's all we yearn for and our gaze is fixed on Him and we're interceding with Him, we're asking Him for the desires of His heart and we're engaging with Him, the circumstances around us have no effect on us, right? They have no effect on us. And this is one of those times where if the circumstance has an effect on you, then guess what you're not going to do? You're not going to go to that next level. This is one of those moments that we've talked about. The Lord is taking us to the next level. And if this is how He's getting us to the next level, what is in store for us there? Oh my goodness. If this is how He's getting us to the next level, that He's refining things in us with this fire. He's refining things in us with His kindness and how He's meeting us every day in our homes with our families. If He's refining us that much and in this detail, what is waiting for us on the next level? So I just encourage you, rise to the next level with us. I'm so excited to see what the Lord is going to do through this house, through our communities. Just continue to pray, continue to intercede, continue to press in, that when we gather together for that first time, we're all on the same page. We are of one mind. We are unified in spirit. Oh, and what a glorious day that will be. I cannot wait. That's my prayer for you today, that you guys would just engage with the Father in a different way, that He would just make Himself known to you in a way that you've not experienced before. So that's what I have for you today. We're going to continue on to worship and Randy's message. So I'm just praying blessings over you, and I'm praying shalom. Bye.